Misinformation is false information, but the individual who shares it believes it to be true. As social media becomes more frequently used, misinformation has grown and spread across multiple platforms. Concluding from previous research, a concept was developed to be used as a tool to help educate users on how to look for misinformation and determine whether information is true or false, and in turn share information that is true. Throughout user research, we looked to see if key features of the concept were user-friendly, understandable, and allowed for the goals of the concept to be attained by the user. User evaluation methods were user observation, think aloud, and interviews. 7 users tested this concept from the target group of users that use social media frequently and were likely to be exposed to misinformation and share it onwards, spreading the problem of misinformation. User observation helps the user view the user in their process without having to ask questions and distract them. Pain points arise as the observer can see when the user gets stuck. Think aloud is used because it allows the user to express thoughts and opinions that may not be picked up by the observer in the user observation method. Interviews were used to gain overall opinions and thoughts once the user had completed the tasks required. Key findings arose from the evaluations, which helped with improvements to the concept by locating pain points and breaks in user flow. Users interacting with the checklist function revealed that items were not specific enough, which confused them and their ability to understand the criteria. Visual design caused displeasure, with some of the clickable buttons being too similar, which meant that users did not take the correct user journey. Without there being a clear understanding of each item, users felt they needed more instruction on how to look for each checklist item in the article they were reading. Through evaluations, users also brought up suggestions and ideas to help with the concept. They suggested that the checklist could be questions instead, which triggered them to answer, or encourage the user more to use the concept by giving some sort of praise to the user while they were checking an article. Some users suggested that the gallery section could be the main feature because it encourages users to read before they check. Users overall felt that the concept was easy enough to pick up, but thought that most users would feel the same. Through interviews, there was a mixed response to the consistency of the concept, which meant that some users felt there was an inconsistent design. The aim of our solution is to combat the spread of misinformation over social media platforms, in particular information concerning bushfires as a consequence of climate change. Twitter and Facebook are both major sources of information in this area. However, these platforms are not equipped to check the accuracy of their content. Therefore, we have developed a tool which enables users to check a post's reliability and view reviews submitted by other users, so to discourage the inadvertent sharing of misinformed posts. Now I'll take you through a quick walkthrough of the final concept profile. The 2 main features of the system are the feed screen and the check screen. In the feed screen, you can view posts from your Facebook and Twitter feed, and if you click on them, you can view the accuracy ratings given by other users of the app. You can also get a list of the related articles for more reliable information concerning the content of the post. If you want to check the post yourself, you can also do so. Simply go through this checklist and submit when you are finished. If you're unsure of how to conduct a certain check, say it is author is credible, you can get more information by clicking on the text.